Crazy. I hit the button and it didn't work. Good call. R2P? I'm guessing you're R2K, but maybe not. Could be wrong. But thanks. Good catch. Anyway, a lot of big stuff going on tonight. You saw a lot of these tag team titles. The junior world titles on the line, and Miguel Morales getting a shot against Sam Hacksaw here tonight, along with the vacated 10-man TCW Special Series Rumble title belt. Good deal. That's what I thought. But yeah, lots of big matches going on here tonight. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Now, we are with yesterday's episode. Even though patch 1.09 came out, we were not using it. We are using it here tonight and have not had a chance to test it in universe mode. So, yay for that. Let's hope it all works out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Men's Junior World Championship.
But we had talked about it earlier when we first saw Jake Play come out. We thought he would be getting a shot at the TWC Junior World Championship, and that is the shot he is getting here tonight. Man, I really appreciate that, R2K. I am glad to be back and doing our thing. Still got quite a few things that we got to create, quite a few things to do, but look at Jake Plague as he starts walking back down the aisle, getting ready for this match. You can see that he has got an all-new attitude, probably the attitude that we thought he would have in the beginning. Having that attitude here tonight. But on the flip side, we have seen the champion and the only TWC Junior World Champion ever. But we have seen Drew Hawthorne really kind of leading the TWC, leading that locker room with an iron fist. When he sees things that he doesn't like, he takes care of them. I believe that would even continue beyond even holding the world title. So it's going to be a tough thing, even if Jake Plague able to win the world title here tonight. Could he break the hold that Drew Hawthorne has on that locker room? Could he break that hold? And we already see two different ways for Drew to really explode onto the main roster, and one is the Money in the Bank. He is Mr. TCW Money in the Bank, having a shot at that world title. What is going on, Logan? Welcome to the stream, brother. Lots of you guys in the chat right now having matches here tonight in the TWC. You got to think about this. How many times has the world title been on the line in the opening match?
Introducing the challenger from Avalon, weighing in at 273 pounds, Jake. And his opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 273 pounds, the Men's Junior World Champion, gentlemen, Drew Harrington.
So ever since winning the world title, really having an iron fist around that title belt, nobody being able to take it from him. But first, let's talk about who is in the chat. What is going on? Miguel Morales, welcome to the stream, brother. Of course, R2K by Pyro welcome to the stream. And then Logan Windsor, what is going on, my man? Welcome to the stream. So both men kind of coming out, and you can probably tell by their size, but coming out pretty cautiously. But something that we have seen that we haven't been seeing as of late, Bobby the Brain Heaton could be one of the greatest managers of all time, taking on Drew Hawthorne and getting him early on in his career, getting him while he's still in the TWC, even though he has got his path straight and straight to the top, to be fair, of the TCW. So we have seen Drew on a roll, and we have seen him have a lot of tag team success as well. Have not seen Robert Kemp yet this year, but a lot of success in the tag team division, then coming down to the TWC, becoming the very first men's junior world champion, and then holding on to that title belt. And then you look at the flip side of it, we have seen quite a few things coming out and coming around Jake Plague, but Jake Plague, even though he's been through a few different things, he's been through a couple different things, even though we have seen some of those things, we have not seen that. So yeah, that is crazy. And you think that that might have been a mistake. You think maybe that's an error. Not necessarily. We saw what happened with Fifi last night, and now seeing Drew in the opening match win by countout. So you gotta know that even though that is a one-star match, our first ever one-star match, maybe not done on purpose. Maybe they are using this to their advantage to make sure they hold on to their title belts, to their world title belts. Now, next, coming up, Samantha and Stephanie Walker. Haven't recently just lost both their title belts, getting their shot at the Junior Intercontinental Women's Tag Team title belts here tonight. And that's one of those things where we say, hey, maybe we want to watch, see if it's a glitch, see if this is a thing, something new with patch 1.09. But we saw the same thing last night, and that was patch 1.08. So I do not think, as of right now, that that is some strange glitch. I just think that both of those competitors, you look at Drew Hawthorne, you look at Melinda G, both of them coming up with that strategy to hold on to their title belts. Now, it was a double count out last night. Today, only a single count out, but still, it might be one of those things where Drew's looking at Jake Play going, man, this guy's kind of been on a roll. Maybe I should do anything I need to do to ensure that I hold on to this title belt. Saw the opportunity and then took it. Brother Love always jumping in, playing the role, playing the part. Doing the stuff that he needs to do to stand out. Doing the stuff he needs to do really to get his wrestlers over. So, hard to argue with success. with the Hart sisters holding on to those tag team title belts right now.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Women's Intercontinental Junior Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Stephanie Walker and Samantha Walker, the family. And their opponents, the Women's Intercontinental Junior Tag Team Champions, Tiffany Hart and Lexi Hart, the Hart Foundation.
What's going on, James Emerald? Welcome to the stream, brother. So you can see right now and right off the bat, 2 championship title belts on the line. More to come here tonight. Still 3 more to come here tonight, and a 4th in the main event with the 10-man Rumble Championship. But you kind of wonder, with the Walker sisters recently losing those title belts, will they be able to focus? Have they found a renewed focus, and will they be able to overcome the Hart sisters right here? Not an easy task to do, as the Hart sisters have been dominating the tag team competition. And guys, while we got a chance, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss anytime we go live, share the video. And you know, we talk about some of the women, kind of like the small packages. You would think that they're high flyers, but if you keep your eye on Lexi Hart, not exactly what I would call a high flyer. Not exactly what I'd call that. I'd call her a powerhouse, even though she stands at like 5'4". And you would think between the Hart sisters that probably Tiffany would be, but Tiffany is a kind of a powerhouse of her own, a little more technical and a technically oriented wrestler, but Lexi, straight powerhouse, straight wanting to punch you in the jaw. Oh, baited right into it. Stephanie not having it. Getting her back on her feet now, trying to deliver those chops, but again, probably not something you want to be doing early on in a match to a powerhouse type wrestler. You can tell right there by Lexi's build, she can eat up those chops at least early on in the match. And there, those are the kind of things that need to happen, and probably wise right here to get Samantha. You look at the Walker sisters and who is going to be the powerhouse on their side. And it's going to be Samantha. What is going on? Raymond Jones, welcome to the stream. You've got a match here tonight. What is happening? Eagle Star, welcome to the stream. And now Lexi's starting to turn it back around. Is she going to be able to get Tiffany? And does right here. Little double team action coming for you. Probably one of the lamer moves I've ever seen, like a double team action. Like, I want to take that out. I wish I could take that move out of the game. And normally you can't get a shot on reading what it says, what Lexi's tattoo says, but you can see right there it says "Show no mercy" up around the neck, and that is exactly how she wrestles. Oh! Oh, Tiffany playing it up now. Is that going to cost her? No, it is not going to cost her. And again, you start seeing Tiffany, and Tiffany mad at the referee, apparently. Referee wasn't looking. But can the Walker sisters take advantage of that? Referee down on the ground. Referee doesn't even know where it came from to top all of it off. And here she goes, taking it up top. And again, we've seen Tiffany take it up to the absolute top rope, but we have only seen Lexi Hart take it up to that second rope. And just stuff that I would like to point out so that you guys are keeping an eye on it. Because again, you would just think Lexi would be able to fly off that top rope, but that is not her game. Samantha and Lexi now back in. What is going on? JT, welcome to the show. Oh, don't know if they actually fixed that because Brother Love getting involved, seeing Samantha getting fired up, but Brother Love caught her attention, and now Lexi back in control of this match. And you can see right there Samantha walking a lot slower than you might have thought she would be at this point in the match. But things taking a toll on her already. Rolls up the leg. And again, only gets a 1 count. And Lexi handling the business right in the Walker sisters' corner. Will Stephanie get involved? She's watching, but not getting involved as of yet. And even though not really known for her high flyer antics, she can do it. She just usually chooses not to. And look at the power right there. Picking her up, looking like it was going to be some kind of full Nelson grab, but instead throws her up in the air and almost like a chest slam. Not so much a choke slam, but a chest slam, driving the hand on top of the chest and driving Samantha into it. And every time it looks like Samantha is going to get it turned around, and she might be focused on that television title loss she suffered last night on Thursday Outbreak. Oh, what is this? And it's their finisher. Rolls up the leg. 1. And the Hart sisters already, they were starting to celebrate, thought that the match was going to be over. Stephanie able to get in, though, break it up. Can't break it up this time. 1, 2, 3. And the Hart sisters will retain the women's junior tag team titles. Strange. And look at that, a straight tag team match. So a 1-star for the first time ever to start it off, but getting right back on track with a 4-star match. So getting things going here again. I think so. Yeah, you did, because they are on the line here tonight. I think we'll see who you lost to here in a second. But right now, we have seen the return of Boom. But right now, for you guys, I don't know if any of you even remember Cimba making a return now to the TSU. Been gone for over 3 seasons and making a return here tonight. No, you guys still have other tag team titles, so you have the 8-man tag team titles.
It's a fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by the Wolf, representing the Wolfpack from Babylon, weighing in at 239 pounds, one half of the Pro Wrestling Underground Tag Team Champions.
Brand new ink, Forja Kai on the back. You see the 3 wolf heads right there. The Alpha Wolf, the leader of the wolf pack. Not even in this match, but coming out, wanting to get ringside to see Angel wrestle here tonight. And Raymond Jones, you do have a match here tonight as well. But yeah, no, I think you guys are the 8-man tag team champions.
And his opponents, first from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing in at 204 pounds, the King, Cimba!
You know, when Cimba wrestled before, it was crazy. One of the original light heavyweight champions. I think he won that belt 3 times. And then an original member of American Alpha, him and Grady, who is also in this match, used to be tag team partners. Cimba then leaves. Grady ends up forming American Alpha 2 with Herbie, and they currently running roughshod through the tag team division. But Cimba here tonight on the TWC making his return. Eagle remembers him. It's crazy because Cimba was kind of an iconic character, very active in the chat for a long time, but making his return here tonight. Kind of the original king, the king of the jungle, the king of the ring. Coming back down, scepter in hand. So what is that going to mean for him moving forward, knowing that Grady is already in another tag team? Does he come back and make it a trio in American Alpha, or is he back to fight American Alpha? It is amazing how original all of our guys look. Like, I could not even have their names up and you would know who all the women are. You would know who all the guys are. It's crazy. And that's got to be a little surreal right there for Cimba seeing.
American Alpha from Texas, weighing in at 248 pounds,
But Cimba not being announced as a member of American Alpha got to be a little surreal. And look at Grady's tattoos. He's got it right on his arm. American Alpha Reborn, showing that through the ashes that it was left in, it being reborn, rising from that. And now these guys, all new look, all new thing. So I don't think Cimba really coming back for it, but him and Grady going to get a shot at each other here tonight at different points of this match. Are they going to take those shots at each other? Or will they maybe be working together a little bit? Something we're definitely going to want to keep an eye on as we move through this match. And that's the other kind of neat thing.
From Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 287 pounds. Boom!
You used to not be able to have managers come down to the ring in like a three-way, a four-way type matches, but for whatever reason you can now, and it kind of makes it interesting because even after that person is eliminated, their manager stays behind and could still be playing a role in the match. So again, another guy that has returned this season, already made his debut episodes earlier, but boom, also getting in the match here tonight. So one of the more interesting things, though, about Cimba, and you're going to find out, he is an absolute high flyer. Not in the cruiser division. He is a light heavyweight, but he takes it off the top rope whenever he can take it off the top rope. Has a finishing move called the King's Arrow. But is he going to be able to stand up to the offense that Boom's putting him through right now? His whole wrestling style is predicated upon not letting his opponent get his hands on him. And right now, Boom down in the ring. Grady still not really getting after Cimba. Cimba not getting after him. But since I just said it, you can almost guarantee it's about to happen. And Cimba was going after Grady. Grady acted like he didn't even see him, like it didn't matter. And then all of a sudden turns back around and now throwing the Lion King into that side ring post. Boom, and Angel now getting after it. And look at the state of that. Cimba taking it again off the top rope. Cameraman doing an absolutely horrific job on the camera. And the referee really not having a good night here tonight. Now the falls will count anywhere. No title belts on the line. It is a hardcore match, so everything is legal. Boom, the biggest guy using that sledgehammer right there. Grady now trying to get that kendo stick. Cimba trying to get a little revenge on him. Started to line up on him, but not working out the way he wanted to. And look at the escapability right there of Cimba going out there, trying to get back around. Doesn't see Grady, and Grady now unloading on him. And we asked the question earlier too, was Boom going to have the ring rust? Proved that he didn't really have that ring rust, and now we've kind of got the same question about Cimba. Not so much in the beginning of the match, but then as the match goes on, will he be able to stay in ring shape? You see Boom over there on the other side. At least Cimba did. Throws him inside the ring. And then right back to Grady. Boom right there trying to get in a little bit of a workout. Maybe you didn't get all the reps done in the gym. Cimba trying to pick up Boom, and Boom is like, no way. Boom shakalaka delivered to Cimba. That might be the end of his night right there. 1, 2, and only a 1 count. The 2 count came from Frankie Two Fingers. What's going on, Shockwave Wrestling? Welcome to the stream, brother. Guys, if you haven't checked out the SWW, go check that out. Drop a subscribe onto his channel. If there's a place you wanted to get involved, that might be a good place for you to get involved. And look at that. Grady hitting the referee with a trash can. Absolutely missing Angel. Hitting the referee. And it looks like Grady might have a little blood coming out the left side, that left temple area. On top of the old scunion. Cimba now making his way around, and look at that. Grady going up the old flagpole to deliver a missile drop kick. Angel recovering though, and look, Jakai just cheering him on. Saying you're doing good stuff over here. Keep representing the Wolfpack. And I was going to say, about every time Angel starts to get some traction, somebody comes up to rain on his parade. Boom was starting to do it, but it just took Grady. Grady's all he needed to rain on his parade. And for the second time, Cimba meets the ring post. 2. And Angel able to kick out in 2, but how much does he got left in the tank? Oh, Grady just wanted to deliver things around. Cimba saw it coming. That was about to be the finisher. And Rot Rose SpaghettiOs now hooking the leg. 1, 2. Now, I was going to say, the referee might want to watch out. She has been hit with that trash can already. Oh, Grady catches Cimba riding dirty. Huge slam. Gonna try to put it on him again. 1, 2, 3. And boom, pins Angel. Now, this is the part of the match I like because Shakai doesn't leave. Boom, now just trying to pin everybody, pins Grady. And can he get Cimba too? Can he get the trifecta? Or does Cimba got something waiting for him? And I would say, like, if Cimba really wants a shot at this, what Cimba needs to do is get him back in the ring. But not get in the ring and take a boom shakalaka. 1, 2, 3, and boom, puts an end to this match with a quickness.
Here is your winner. Boom!
So it looked like Cimba kind of had that shot, boom, getting him back into the ring, but unable to get the offense going. And boom delivers all 3 pins to the other 3 competitors, bringing home the win here tonight. Now, Frost Freeman getting ready to step in the ring with a former, not just former world champion, but a former universal world champion. Robbo not having the most success, but starting to see a little more success here in Season 7 Will he be able to keep it going? A core member of the corporate syndicate. Can he get the win here tonight? Or will Frost Freeman step up to the plate and prove maybe he is starting to earn a shot to get into the TCW?
Making his way to the ring, representing the corporation from Grays, England, weighing in at 228 pounds, Robbo.
Looking at the world television champion from the TCW and GC Rock. All three of these men world-class title wrestlers making their way down to the ring. So it's going to be a big deal for Frost Freeman here tonight. Frost Freeman not one to back down from a challenge and getting that challenge here right now. GC Rock, all new helmet. Wonder if he'll go back to the old style or will he stay with it?
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Pro Wrestling Non-Stop Champion, Frost Freeman.
Frost Freeman, your current TCW Special Series Survival Champion. Obviously, that title belt not on the line. That title belt only one way to win it, and that is in the Survival Chamber. But getting a one-on-one match here tonight against one of the greats of TCW. You know, you start looking at some of the who's who and who's the greats and who could eventually end up possibly in the TCW Hall of Fame. Robbo definitely on that list. So Robbo obviously scouting out his opponent, going for an immediate pin. Frost flipping him around, and Robbo right back on top. Hard to call which way it's going. Shane wrestling in a different way, but Frost able to get back to his feet first and deliver that. Now just staying a split second, just staying a hair ahead of the champion. Guys, too, remember, drop the likes on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification, don't miss any time we go live, share the video. Probably one of the most important things you could do is sharing the video. And it's like every time Robbo starts to get a little bit of an advantage, Frost realizes it and then tries to get out, really limiting the advantage that he has. And this is the part. This is the part where Robbo's got to get past it. It's got to start figuring it out and has to start getting in control of the match. Been losing control of the match early on. Frost maybe did his own homework, realizing he had to get off to a fast start in order to pick up the win here tonight. Goes now, hooks the leg, 1, 2. And Robbo kicking out in 2, but probably one more count than I would have guessed. at this point in the match, but Frost Freeman really doing a number on Robbo right now. Now Frost heading up to the top rope. Tries to hit him with his finisher, but Robbo getting out of the way, but look, just a little bit too slow. Freeman already a little bit faster than him, but now I think as this match has gone on, wore Robbo down and gets a huge win here tonight.
Here is your winner, Frost Freeman.
And look, at the end of the day, doesn't matter how long or how fast it comes, getting these wins, Frost really starting to pile up the wins. But getting these wins and really gaining some momentum here in the TWC kind of makes you wonder, could Frost Freeman be getting a world title shot anytime soon? Something to keep an eye on for sure. Now, and again, this is another one where you would expect to see this as the main event here tonight, but the TWC Women's World Title Belt on the line right now. The Destroyer, Anita T, getting a shot at the gold.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Junior World Championship.
Yeah, and that's absolutely true. Doesn't matter how it comes, why it comes, where it comes from. As long as you're winning, you're getting that momentum, you're gaining that traction, you're working your way up and around and through the ladder at some point. But now, brand new look for Anita T. Freaky looking this year, but the Destroyer, Anita T, bringing down her signature chair. Just in case somebody doesn't have a seat, she'll be able to provide one for them. Maybe upside the head, but she can provide one for you. You take the title belt off her, that entrance is quite a bit different. Like it's something else. Title belt removes the pyro. Look at the state of this. Look at the darkness. Look at the lights over the top. And now your TWC Women's Junior World Champion making her way down to the ring, Rebecca Dawn. Rebecca Dawn been with us for quite some time. And now starting to see some success, even though on the junior world level, but seeing that success might be able to parlay it up, moving forward and moving up in the ranks. But that is exactly what the TWC show is all about. For the newcomers that are coming on to the show to start building their characters, start building the story, start getting some matches in, allowing the audience to start seeing them. And then for those wrestlers too that maybe they just lost the momentum, they don't really have a direction, coming back down here, gaining that momentum, gaining that direction, and moving it forward.
From Osaka, Japan, one half of the Pro Wrestling Underground Women's Tag Team Champions, the Destroyer and T. And her opponent from Chesapeake, Virginia, the Women's Junior World Champion, the Irresistible Force, Rebecca Dawn.
So right off the bat, you can see Anita T might be just a tad bit faster than Rebecca. But both women have very similar styles and very similar attitudes in the ring. So very interesting to see how the strategy of both these women play out in the ring. And you can see Anita T talking to her right now, but Rebecca Dawn starting to fight back. And again, these two ladies hooking it up, neither one of them able to gain the advantage. Now Anita T just trying to walk her back. You look at it and you think that maybe Anita T, not that powerful, but you can absolutely see the power in Anita T. What is going on, Primetime? Welcome to the show. What is going on, Grady? If you missed the last match, you missed something big. And you were there. And it almost looks like right now Anita T looks like she is on a mission. She has not looked this focused in quite some time. Normally kind of erratic. And that's what you would expect for somebody with the nickname The Destroyer. Like she has one thing on her mind. But right now it seems like not only does she have one thing on her mind, but she has a focus and determination to do whatever she is here to do. Maybe it's got to do with the title. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? But Rebecca's been doing this for quite some time, so I've got the feeling Rebecca's starting to sense it as well. How will Rebecca withstand the Destroyer right now? How can she use it against her, maybe turn it back around? But look, the Destroyer right now very fluid in what she is doing. And that might have split open Rebecca. Those pointy elbows right to the top of the head, and I believe it did. If you look at the right side of her face, it is possible that is blood running down. And that might be the thing that kind of draws her focus back in, gets her back on top of things. But no, every time she starts to do something, Anita T seems to be one step ahead. And that is not something we've seen in a while, and here it is. This might be it. The Destroyer. 1, 2. And we almost had a brand new junior women's world champion right there. Anita now taking it up to the top, trying to find a way to finish this off. Becky now getting back to her feet. And will this have broken the focus of Anita T? Maybe Anita T now not as focused as she was, because she realized how close she was to doing it, and somehow Becky just keeps kicking out. Is that going to be the thing that breaks her concentration? Well, whether it is or whether it isn't, it doesn't seem to be working. And we have a brand new Women's World Junior Champion.
Here is your winner, and new Women's Junior World Champion, the Destroyer, Anita T.
So absolutely crazy. Ever since the inception of the TWC, there has only been one Junior World Champion for the men and one for the women. Anita T becoming the second Women's Junior World Champion ever. What will she do with that title? What kind of reign will she have with the title? And what does that mean now for Rebecca Dawn? What does she go on to do? We know her and Ozzy, obviously tag team partners, and at one time, Ozzy holding on to the TCW Women's World Title belt. Rebecca holding on to the TWC Women's Junior World Title belt, and now both ladies have lost it. Do they get back into the ring? Do they get back into the tag team division, or do they have other things in mind? There is no telling, but you know, at the end of the day, those women absolutely have a plan. And now the Assassins making their way down to the ring, losing these title belts previously to Kedri. Losing the title belts, though, to Kedri and Jameson Emerald. Can they win them back here tonight? So we've seen Kedri and Jameson both having a lot of success apart, but now having that success here together in the ring, and these guys just wanting to fight like a couple of Irishmen in a pub. The pub now being their ring, and they have been having a lot of fun doing it. Welcome back, Miguel. Made it back in time. Your match coming up here in just a bit.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Junior Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 495 pounds. Primetime Sam Shaw and Draven the Assassins. And their opponents at a combined weight of 457 pounds, the Intercontinental Junior Tag Team Champions, Kedri and James Emerson, the Bar.
What is going on, Solo? Welcome to the stream, brother. Solo buying his ticket right there, guys. Make sure you go check out Solo's channel. Give him a subscribe. Get involved. If you guys are guys that do things in the Discord, he has got an amazing Discord over there. Go check it out. Lots of fun. Not for the faint of heart, though. You go over there, put on your thick skin. It's all in fun, and it is a lot of fun if you get the hang of it. And look at this right off the bat, and I'm talking about these guys. They remind me of like the Brawling Brutes, their attitude. They just want to get into a fight. They just want to have a good time in the ring, and you can see both of them doing just that, having a good time in the ring, and quick tags in and out. Whereas you look at the Assassins, and they just want to take you out. They don't care how they're going to win it. They don't care how they're going to lose it. They just want to win. And they go all out until that bell rings one way or the other. They either take out their target or they come back and try to take him out later. But Primetime Sammy Shaw able to get Draven Payne tagged back into the ring. And Draven now looking like he almost got in control of the match, then lost control, but back in control yet again. That is what this show is all about, Miguel. Yeah, the TWC show, that is about that right there. But see, and too, Miguel, you don't see some of the stuff in the members-only streams. If you're a member and saw the members-only streams, you've been winning in those streams. So we use those shows. Those are just like dark match shows in wrestling. And look at the state of this. The Assassins with the double headbutt right there. And normally you would think they would be going for a pin, but they did not. And kind of a pro move right here. Let Jameson use his own power to get back up. Let him waste his own power. Use his own energy. And then use it against them. And any membership will get that in there. So we have memberships as low as $2.99 a month. And any membership will get you into that stream. But look at this already. Jameson Emerald, a 2 count. When it looked like the Irish team was about to run roughshod over the Assassins. The Assassins making their comeback. And kind of evening the score back up, trying to get him again, and hits him again with that clothesline. Draven Payne looking on, though. And it looks like Jameson Emerald finally trying to get Kedri tagged back in to this match. You know, Kedri has been around, and look at the state of that. Kedri tried to sneak on by, got caught riding dirty. Going for that jumping, swinging neck breaker. Instead, gets like a little mini chokeslam put on him by Primetime. And now Primetime going over, getting a breather himself, getting Draven tagged back into this match. And you know, we look at what the strategy of these teams are. And it looks like the strategy for the Assassins is a lot of double team moves. A lot of double teams here and a lot of double teams there. An assisted power bomb. And Kedri trying to fight through it now. Both guys fighting back and forth. But fighting back and forth, and now hooks the leg. 2. And the champ able to kick out in 2, but getting Draven tagged right back in. So since they've been going quick back and forth, it looks like they are seeing more success against Team Irish. The old Lucko the Irish right there, but now Kedri's starting to get back in control. And it doesn't matter who starts off strong, it is who finishes strong is going to be the one that walks out with these title belts. Kedri wisely able to not only get his tag team partner tagged in, but negate the off-the-top rope move that was about to happen. And look, Draven just going back around, doing whatever. Jameson Emerald gets back to his feet, and I don't think Draven even knows it. Well, he knew it right upside his head. And Draven maintains control of the ring. And this might be it right here. If Primetime can get Jameson Emerald in his finisher, it could be it. But Jameson fighting back like the true Irishman he is. Delivering the chops, fighting through, taking him around, and slamming him down on the ground. Kedri tagged back into the match. Whips him into the ring post and now delivers the drop kick. Takes it off there, delivers the backdrop, hooks the leg. One. And that has got to scare you. If you're the champions right there, you've got to be like, what is going on? I thought we were doing this. I thought we were doing that. And this guy kicks out in one. And what? Could this be it? Does he go for the pin? It looked like he might have been going for the pin and then decided against it. 1, 2, and still only one. Yeah, I don't think the referee will ever want to see the trash cans again. Hey, JT, jump in the Discord, brother. There's a lot of people to talk to there. Lots of people. And look at that. Can he get out? Oh, Primetime feeling it. They thought that by getting Kedri tagged in, it would matter. You saw the little breakdancing move by Primetime, and then Primetime turning it back around. And obviously the Assassins having the momentum right here. Robbo SpaghettiOs, that is their tag team finisher. Hooks the leg. And Jameson able to get in there. I don't know if Kedri was going to be able to finish it up. Thought he was going to do it again. I thought for sure double team action was getting ready to happen. What is going on? Herbie, welcome to the stream. And here they go again. And if they can hit it, I don't think he can kick out of it. We may have brand new. Oh, and he does kick out of it. And Primetime cannot believe it. Primetime is like, what just happened here? And that's the thing about the champions right now. It isn't the power in which they wrestle with. It's the power in which they can withstand you wrestling with. They can definitely take a punch. And they have been taking some of the Assassins' best punches. And right now trying to find a way to win it. Kedri trying to find a way to get maybe an Irish car bomb off. Jameson Emerald really needed to maintain control of the match and not have this done to him again. Double headbutt incoming from the Assassins. And Primetime working on that mid-body. But look, right back up. Getting Kedri tagged back in, and I don't know if that's like the best move, because every time they start to have control, they tag out and lose that momentum. They need to get that momentum going, but the Assassins really good at getting the momentum back on their side. Kedri trying to get back to his feet, doesn't even have the energy to do it, gets over to the corner. And you might have thought he was trying to draw him in, but that was not the case. And now fighting back, but can he maintain the control? No, he cannot. Right away, Draven Payne already turning it around. Kedri has the blood running down his face. Thought this time, like now would be a good time to go tag, because like it looks like he is just flat running out of gas. And look at the state of this. We were talking about the Irish car bomb, and here it comes, gets him up and right back down, kaboom! But Sammy Shaw able to break it up. But now it is going to come down to who makes the final mistake. What is going on? Brian, welcome to the stream. What are they doing? You're about to see their own finisher. And what goes up must get smashed. Rot-row SpaghettiOs. This could be it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and somehow the champions retained the TCW Junior Intercontinental Tag Team titles.
Intercontinental Junior Tag Team Champions, Kedri and James the Bar.
You look at it again and you are like, what is even going to happen? What could possibly even happen? And then they come out with that, finding a way not just to retain the titles, but to put an exclamation point at the end of that sentence. So what a match right there. 5-star match, and back and forth, and like in the beginning you were like, yeah, they're just going to dominate the Assassins, and then all of a sudden throughout 60% of the match the Assassins are just dominating. Every time you think something's going to get turned around, every time you thought this or that was going to happen, it didn't happen. The Team Irish could not make it come back around. They couldn't get back on track, and then right there at the end, the Irish team comes back out of nowhere and bam. So you see why they are the champions. We can definitely see the why. But still, what a great match right there.
Is a fatal four-way extreme rules match. Making her way to the ring from the wasteland, the Scorpion.
Alacran with her all-new look coming from the Bay of Iffy, making her way down to the ring. And she is starting to see some success here in Season 7 as well. Will that continue to translate into some wins here tonight? After this match, we have got two.
First, from Birmingham, Alabama, Angela Starman.
We have got two matches left after this. One of those matches being for the TWC Junior Intercontinental title. Miguel Morales will be going up against Sam Hacksaw. And then in the main event will be the TCW Special Series 10-man Rumble title belt vacated by Blaze McCoy. Title belt will be on the line here tonight. We will have a new champion, and when Blaze comes back, we'll get a shot at the title again. Diamond Santos, one of the newest additions to the TCW. We saw her debut getting a big win, making her way down to the ring. And a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation surrounding Diamond Santos. Possibly a member of a nefarious group, possibly the leader of a nefarious group. Nothing to back that up as of right now, but something that we're definitely watching as we move forward.
And from the other side of darkness, Nikkita Walters.
So Nikkita Walters, you know, when we look at some of the stuff, we look at how she looked back in season 6, did not like it. More back to her original look and digging it again. So kind of mixing the look we didn't like with the look we do like. And we will see how that translates now here in season 7. But Nikkita Walters, the sister of Wade War Walters and Brutus Walters, trying to get off to her own start in the ring. She has seen some success as of last year, but hasn't really turned into much. So can she start parlaying some of the success? Can she continue seeing that success? And can she grow it into a wrestling career? So you can see Alacran already going off this rope, going off that rope, trying to jump around, doing the flippities, doing the dippities. And you see the attitude of Nikkita Walters coming out, because she does not care if she has got to cheat to win. She doesn't care how it goes down. And for the other 3 women, when you really look at what's going on, at the end of the day, Angela Starr, a former women's world champion. So there's a lot of things happening, and Angela Starr able to get out of the way. Did not think she saw Alacran coming, but sees her, rolls out of the way. Turns out she did not roll out of the way of that trash can, however. And Alacran showing you all the craziness of what she does. What is going on, Brooklyn Joker? Welcome to the show. Brooklyn going to make his debut here tonight too. I believe it's a debut unless we saw him in the last couple episodes, but Brooklyn wrestling in the main event here tonight. Oh, thought Alacran was going to get something off at that table. Does not, however. Nikkita taking advantage of that. And Angela Star going after Diamond Santos. Diamond, obviously the largest female wrestler in the ring right now. Not our largest female wrestler, but in the ring right now. So now taking it up to the top, showing you why she was a world champion, but Diamond Santos just took that off the top rope and ate it for lunch. Said, thank you, that is delicious. Let me put a little bit of salt on it. And Angela said, I put whatever you think you're going to put on it and let me handle my business. And Alacran right back after Diamond Santos again. Diamond trying to duck out of the way. Angela Star facing off now against Nikkita. Diamond trying to get fired up. And Alacran just on another level right now. Just playing the anything offense. Anything goes with anyone. Nikkita trying to slow Alacran down. Alacran saying she's not having it. Diamond right now using her power against Angela, but Angela trying to use the technicality, trying to take it down low. Misses that shot on Nikkita, however. And going for the pin. And only a 1 count right there. Nikkita going up top. Does Alacran see it? And I think something that kind of saved her a little bit was Angela Star threw the kendo stick and knocked Nikkita off. Now, Nikkita still hits part of that move on Alacran, but not the way she intended to hit it. And while she's playing it up, twerking it to the crowd, Alacran lets her know she is not excited about it now. The cameraman in this arena not having such a good time, trying to get stuck back behind the rafters. Angela getting back to her feet. Nikkita delivering that. Diamond Santos now picking up the table. Went to deliver the table shot, but Angela saw it coming. And learning some new things about this arena right now. Do not adjust your television screens at home. You're not losing connection. It's just our cameraman is terrible. 1, 2, 3. And Nikkita does finally get the pin on Alacran. It looked like for a second Alacran was going somewhere big with it, but I think part of that outside the ring, like when she hit it, even though it wasn't a full-fledged hit, she still hit her with a move, and I think that really started to lead to the demise. But it could have been over right there had Angela Star not hit her with that kendo stick. Diamond now rolling Nikkita up 1, 2, and only a 1 count. Look at the shock on, because you look at where we are in this stage of the match, and these wrestlers would probably be expecting to get some 2 counts in on it. Angela now putting the crossface on Diamond, but for whatever reason, Nikkita Walters just delivering shot after shot with that sledgehammer. Santos does not appreciate it too. And Angela bringing out, for some reason, bringing out a ladder and setting it up. Maybe looking to do a little maintenance on the ring, you know what I mean? Maybe she's like, hey, I gotta get this ladder out so I can tighten these ropes down a little bit. Diamond Santos right there, and that should be the end of Nikkita's night. 1, 2. And somehow Nikkita kicks out, but look, we have a brand new referee in this match. The other referee probably hit one too many times with a trash can. But picks her up, and now Angela trying to get the tap out, does not. And Santos thought she had time to do some things. Angela throws her in the ring, now using the ring ropes to get up, grabs the kendo stick. Started talking trash, but look at that. Angela's showing you why she is a former world champion. Hooks the leg. 2, 3. And Angela pins Santos. And then there were 2. Nikkita trying to gain the advantage. And if you can look good against a former world champion, maybe you start getting looked at for some other title shots. You know what I mean? Maybe not the world title, but maybe something else. Maybe that's how you start stepping up again. Maybe that's how you start your journey to a world championship. I always thought Nikkita would be one of those that would be great in like the women's hardcore division. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Angela able to kick out again in 2. Little flippity doodahs. Landing on that kendo stick, top of the noggin to you. And oh, if she would have landed that, I would have really felt like it would be over. But look at the state of that punch. Look at how much power was behind that. Nikkita Walters getting up, and Angela Starr coming down right on the top of the old Kabasa, knocking her back down to the ground. Now working the lower body. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Angela starts showing you she hasn't lost a step. Getting the win.
Here is your winner, Angela Starman.
Not even losing a step. Haven't seen a lot from her since she left the Order of the Phoenix. Shortly after that, Jane leaving the Order of the Phoenix. The Order of the Phoenix going back to becoming the Thrill Seekers, the tag team. And putting on an absolute banger here tonight. So what does that mean for Angela Starr moving forward as she is starting to pile up the wins again? Could we see her maybe in a world title hunt? Maybe we see her possibly in a United States title hunt. We'll just have to wait and see. No worries, JT. Do your thing, brother. But right now, we are looking at a TWC Intercontinental Championship match. Miguel Morales getting ready to take on a member of the corporate syndicate in Sam Hacksaw. Can Sam retain the TWC Intercontinental Championship?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Junior Championship.
The Spanish God Miguel Morales making his way down to the ring. Miguel seen a lot of success in the dark matches, kind of earning his shot here. We have seen really a lot go down in the members only streams between him and Chilli, but that earning him a shot at the Intercontinental Championship here tonight. When we look at some of the belts that have a long, long tenured history, before we ever had a United States title belt, we had the Intercontinental title belt. This is the belt that retains all of that history. So when you go back, looking at the TSW days back in Season 1, Season 2, this belt was there. Got dropped for a little bit when we joined the WCW, and then when we transitioned in to the TWC, the TCW, bringing back not just the history of the belt, but bringing the belt back. So one of my favorite belts that we have ever seen is the belt that Sam is wearing, the TWC Intercontinental title belt. And look, you can see a lot of members of the corporate syndicate with gold around their waist. We're seeing right now, really, Zach Hamilton having two belts. But one of the belts worn by Vipero, one worn by Zach Hamilton, and then the belt that is on the line here tonight worn by Sam Hacksaw. And JP, the VP of the corporate syndicate, kind of bringing the guys down here tonight, making sure no shenanigans, making sure Hacksaw gets a fair match. But you kind of see it, you kind of look at it, and you think maybe the Spanish God has the deck stacked against him in this one.
Introducing the challenger. From Houston, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Michael Morales. And his opponent, from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Intercontinental Junior Champion, Sam Hacksaw.
Sam Hacksaw, though, having a lot of success. You look at the end of the year last year, you look at the end of Season 6, and Sam losing the Intercontinental. He became the first Intercontinental title holder since we brought it back in the TWC. Loses it right at the end of Season 6 to Peyton Hardy. Peyton Hardy gets that new look, kind of gets the tutelage of Recon Delta, but Sam Hacksaw still comes back at the beginning of Season 7 to win that title belt. Now, newcomer Miguel Morales, the Spanish God, getting a shot at Sam here tonight. And that's the thing. You would expect this from Miguel Morales. Like, and look, Miguel able to fly over 70% across the ring and bam, getting that 2 count. Definitely a weird spot to have that move, but okay. Does the move... I've never seen Miguel do that move. Miguel, the man of 5 billion finishers. Did not see that coming either. It's funny because I haven't seen Miguel doing these moves, but he's doing them right now. Sam, though, getting out of the way now, rolling them up. And it looked like Miguel was in the ropes right there. Miguel going high, Sam going low, getting them back into the corner, delivering the punches. And look, Sam taking the low road, but this is also kind of the stuff that we've come to expect from the corporate syndicate. I don't think when the corporate syndicate was formed, that was their style. But then in fighting against the TWO, that is absolutely their style. and them starting to adopt the style of the TWO. That way they can combat them. But you're seeing that now in all the matches they have. Miguel now fighting back. And I thought Sam saw him. Sam looked up. Miguel, though, going off that top rope and now delivering the knee right into the head. I feel like I've got to say this every time this is happening, but the title cannot change hands on a countout. You can win the match, but the title will not change hands on a countout. So referee up to 5. Miguel needs to either reset the clock or get Sam back in the ring. Sam now getting him back in the ring. Count up to 8. Oh, and look at that. Sam just ate that knee right to his back. Got him a little num-nums. But Miguel able to kind of turn it right back around to stay in control. And back and forth, these guys are starting to go. Sam now delivering not just once, not just twice, but 3 times to kick your leg out from under you. And now Sam back in control, picks him up. And what goes up comes right back down on its head. Sam now taking it up to the top rope, trying to gain the advantage right here. And I thought that he missed him, but he got out of the way. And did he just split Miguel Morales open? I think you're over there. I just think you're over there farther, closer to the steps. But Miguel able to block the finisher of Sam Hacksaw, turn it back around, and steal Sam Hacksaw's finisher. That is the finisher of Sam Hacksaw, but Hacksaw able to kick out in 2. Holy mackerels. Not only did Miguel reverse it, he reversed it with his own finisher. Sam now trying to recover. And to this point, the corporate syndicate has not really gotten involved. And now standing toe-to-toe, El Mano. And just delivering the slaps, delivering the chops, and those slaps going back across the face. You can see Miguel busted open right on the bridge of his nose. The blood starting to come down, but look, that might not be the worst place to be cut open. Blood not going in his eyes right there. And now both these guys just getting after it. Both these guys delivering it. Neither one wanting to back down. And Sam coming out on top now, hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Miguel able to kick out in 2. Sam now setting up. Can he hit him with his own finisher now? Picks him up, back down. He may have just retained. You see the finger up. And somehow Miguel Morales kicks out. But Sam not having it, going for it a second time. And this has got to be it. 1, 2, 3. And Sam Hacksaw will retain the TWC Intercontinental Championship.
And still Intercontinental Junior Champion, Sam Hacksaw.
What a crazy match that was. We saw 3 finishers, 2 from Hacksaw, and then his own finisher done back on him, just showing you that the Spanish God, maybe he's not the man of 5,000 finishing moves. Maybe he's the man of 5,001 finishing moves. But still, you look at that match, a singles match at the end of the day, 4 stars, absolutely crazy. But it does bring us to the main event, the final event of the night. Title belt, 10-man Rumble title belt vacated. And now on the line here right now, who will be the brand new 10-man Rumble champion? And is this match fixed? We're about to find out.
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 10 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations will occur when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and is for the Underground Classic Non-Stop Championship.
I was hoping that they would show the rules up online because there should be 2 minutes in between every person coming in if this match has been fixed.
Introducing the participants. First, representing the Wolfpack from Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing in at 274 pounds. One half of the Pro Wrestling Underground Tag Team Champions, Raymond Jones.
Raymond Jones drawing number 1, numero uno in this 10-man Rumble. So yeah, it didn't matter what you would set the timer at, and maybe when they fixed the count out, they fixed this as well. We will see. But it didn't matter if you put it at 120, at 90, at 60. It always defaulted inside universe mode to 30 seconds. So we are about to see right now if the timer is also fixed for timed matches. You look at if Raymond Jones can win from the number 1 position, which is possible. We have seen it 2 times now. But if he can win from the number 1 position, he will hold 2 TCW Special Series title belts. Right now, him and Angel, the 8-man tag champions. And look at this! Brooklyn in the same boat, your current TCW Special Series Outlaw champion. And the all-new look of Brooklyn Jokers. Brooklyn has wrestled in a couple of dark matches, but I don't think he's wrestled on any of our television shows up to this point. So this might be the first time Brooklyn is seeing himself in action.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2 from New York, weighing in at 265 pounds, the Pro Wrestling Extreme Fighting Champion, Brooks Lee Jones.
So we are about to find out one way or the other. We know they fixed the countout timer, but did they fix the actual timer in the ring? And there's the brand new 10-man TCW Special Series Rumble Championship. Who will walk away with that title belt here tonight? And you want to talk about 2 big men getting after it. Yeah, they're not giants, but still 2 of the bigger men that are out there. And it is not fixed. They have not fixed it. So I did something to combat it, so we will see what happens. Jace becoming the third person to make his way down to the ring. Another interesting thing that we are going to start doing is one Rumble, one 30-man Rumble per month. It won't exactly be a pay-per-view event, but we will have to treat it as such. So it'll be interesting to see. Now, the Beast making his way down. And I'm going to tell you what, if I was the Beast, I would not be wanting to make my way down just yet. You look at the size of the Beast, and you look at the size of these other three wrestlers, and you've got stuff going on. You got things happening on the downtowns. You got things happening with the Julie Browns. Yeah, I don't think you're in the TWC show. Like, Totes isn't in it. Some of the bigger stars aren't in the TWC shows. Or the more established stars, I guess. A couple are, but most are not. Oh! Oh, look at that! Raymond Jones, even for his size, looked like Jace was about to get the elimination. And it's funny, the longer Brooklyn Jokers is in this match, the more the face paint wears off, the more interesting it is going to become. There's a little Easter egg that is in there. Oh, starting to come through, but look. Oh, the Beast saves the Joker. I don't even think he meant to save Jokers, but he did anyway. He was just trying to keep the momentum going for himself. But it looked like it might have been all over. But the clowning. Oh, look at the face of Jokers. It's starting to come through. Even faster than I thought. But yeah, you can see to combat the 30-second mark thing, I made a max of 4 people in the ring. Normally we don't do that for a match like this, but until they fix the count, the countdown timer, we did do that. So and Beast almost put out regardless, but ends up missing. Raymond Jones just ended up missing. And Beast able to take advantage of it. Jokers eliminating Jace Wagner. Raymond Jones misses again, having a shot to put Brooklyn Jokers out, but missing and off the mark. And Beast eliminating Raymond Jones. And splitting open Brooklyn right there. The Beast kind of getting on another level right now. Whips Brooklyn out and he gets him. The Beast, I said I wouldn't have wanted to come down, but the Beast still finds a way to eliminate all the competitors that are in the ring. Joker's got Jace, but then Beast gets Jones and Brooklyn. Strudel now, the 5th competitor to make his way down to the ring. And the Beast staying on top of it right now. Yeah, I'm excited to start doing the 30-man rumbles. That'll be like a special series type of a thing where they get shots at the world title, whoever can come out on top of those. So it should be pretty interesting. And here comes the big man too. A lot of big men in this match right here. But Logan Windsor becomes number 6. And it's not that Strudel's a small guy, not the biggest guy, but it's not like he's a small guy either. Kedri, who we saw wrestle tonight, somehow making it into this match as well. But is he going to be too tired after that title defense he had earlier tonight? Logan trying to take advantage, trying to get him out right now. Only 3 competitors left in the back. One of these 7, though, will be named the brand new 10-man Rumble champion. I don't even know how Kedri getting him up, but look at this. Kedri and Strudel trying to get Logan out. Little double team. Thought they got him. Didn't quite get him, and Logan fighting through. The Beast coming to kind of help as well. And as long as there's 4, you know what I mean? You can't really see, but Kedri right now really trying to play that anybody offense, just getting whoever he can, whenever he can. And you would think, though, that Kedri would probably be trying something a little bit different. Maybe trying to stay out of the way, stay back, since he had already had a match earlier here tonight. But Kedri really been getting busy ever since coming back here in Season 7. Didn't see a lot of stuff from him in Season 6. Not really a lot of stuff in Season 5. Season 1 and 2, big seasons, but 3, 4, 5, and 6. But already here in Season 7, starting to look like maybe it's going to be the year of the Kedri. Oh, and right there, the Beast eats the little tasty pastry. Strudel hitting him with that tasty pastry. Beast on the ground. Kedri, you can see that last match really taking a toll on him. But look at this. Gets him again. A reverse Irish car bomb. And now takes him, whips him out of the ring, and misses. Strudel able to get back on his feet. The Beast looking at Logan Windsor, letting the hands and the feet go. And Kedri kind of doing everything he can do to stay in control, trying not to take any more damage that he has to. And Strudel, the reverse backhand right upside the old scunion. Gave him a scunion duster. It's like one of those moves your dad used to do to you sitting in the third pew. You get out of line, Dad just kind of reaches over, gives you an old scunion duster. Little brain duster, let you remember. And Kedri right out. Beast able to eliminate Kedri as well. And Beast wisely kind of staying back, staying out of the way, and now starting to use that to his advantage. And Logan split open, blood running down the top of his forehead, even getting a little blood catching on that cheek there. And look, at the end of the day, you can tap out. You can have the referee count to 97 if you'd like. Nothing's going to get you the win unless you go over or send your opponent over that top rope. And both feet hit the ground. Not both feet hitting you right back in top of your head. Oh, the Beast trying to deliver people outside the ring. Reverses the reversal. And Logan looks like he might have just did the Beast a favor. It might not have looked like he did him a favor, but it looks like he might have. And now the debut of Dragonuv. Dragonuv again running his own wrestling school. People going. And didn't even see it happen. But Logan getting eliminated. And only 5 people left. Oh! Thought the Beast had him again. Thought the big kick was coming. Dragonuv able to reverse it around, however. And the 3 of these guys going at it, going back and forth. And that is an owie. And look, the Beast absolutely fighting for his life. Came in at the number 4 spot. Strudel at the number 5 spot. And of course, Dragonuv at number 8. And Chilli coming in right here at number 9. Chilli having a shot to win the title here. The Beast having a shot to win it. Dragonuv having a shot. Strudel having a shot. And who will number 10 be? And I'm telling you right now, the Beast on another level in this match. Having eliminated 1, 2, 3 of the people. Strudel eliminating Logan. Brooklyn eliminating Jace. And Strudel setting up on Chilli for the tasty pastry. And he hits him with it. The Beast trying to carry Dragonuv outside the ring. Dragonuv not having it. And you can see how beaten and bruised the Beast is. Dragonuv just saved the Beast right there. But will that good deed go unpunished? I highly doubt it. What's going on, Frost? Welcome to the show. And again, somehow the Beast saves himself. Chilli trying to eliminate him. Strudel trying to eliminate Dragonuv. Dragonuv trying to fight back. The Beast trying to get Chilli out. But again, it gets reversed back around. And oh, how did he miss him? Somehow, the Beast able to hold on and not get eliminated. You did miss Frost, yes. Frost had a match, probably match number 4. This is the main event of the evening. And another tasty pastry on Dragonuv. Chilli saw the tasty pastry happen and said, no, thank you. I'll take my coffee plain. Thank you very much. I need no pastries with it. Strudel, you can see Strudel also been in the match for a while. And somehow the Beast eliminates Dragonuv as well. The Beast really trying to find a way to win this title. And we should be down to the final 4. Unless I miss somebody. There might be one more, should be one more guy left in this match. Chilli trying to fight through, and oh, that is a top of the noggin to you. The Beast setting up for something. Strudel trying to get back to his feet. Hits him. Trying to get him on the outside of the ring now. Whips him over the ropes. Period. Put a period at the end of that sentence. Beast eliminating Chilli. And look, Frankie Two Fingers starting to root for the Beast right now. The Beast on an absolutely another level. And here comes the final competitor to enter the ring. One of these three guys, the Beast, Strudel, or Johnny C, will be the 10-man Rumble champion. Johnny C, competitor number 10. Strudel trying to get him out right here. Can he get the Beast out? Johnny C. Oh, and Strudel does. Man, you got to start looking at the Beast, and I'm like, man, you kind of want him to win at that point. But now there were two. Down to the final two. What? And Strudel from position number 5 wins.
Here is your winner, and new Underground Classic Non-Stop Champion, I Hurt Sturgeon.
Strudel from the 5th position ends up going on to win the TCW Special Series 10-man Rumble title. Absolutely crazy. You know, we start off the evening with a 1-star match, and then throughout the course of the night, end up with 2 4-star matches, a 4.5-star matches, and 3 5-star matches. You want to talk about a great night of wrestling? That is what we just witnessed here tonight. Guys, that is going to do it for us here tonight at the Totes Ma Goats Wrestling Network. TWC Friday night, where we start seeing some of the people that maybe lost momentum, maybe lost their way. Maybe they need to start rebuilding back up the momentum. We see some of those. And the brand new, the newcomers to the TCW. We start seeing them wrestle here. That is why I like this show. That is why I like being able to do it. And that's why I think all of you out there love watching it. So, guys, remember at the end of the day, people out there needing some help in the world, just reach out, show them a little bit of grace, show them how things could be. Lead by example. Don't let others say, oh, I was mean to this guy because this guy was mean. It's not a good excuse. Lead by example. Show them a little bit of grace. That could be the thing they need in their life. You could be the difference in their life. So, let's do that. But from all of you guys out there to all, or from all of us here to all of you guys out there, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch all of you in the next one. Peace.